Hey, okay, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking the sacrificing our opponent's kind of devil mayhem deck out for another spin. We made a change last time by bringing in this Kaya's Ghostform. The other thing that I've changed is bringing in Dreadhorde Butcher, just because there's added damage when you get sacrificed, and it's another cheap, quick creature to just add a little bit of aggro. That being said, I should probably go over the gist of this deck again if this is your first time joining us. The idea is that we have a number of sacrifice outlets through things like Witch's Oven, which allows you to sacrifice a creature to create food. Mask of Immolation, you can attach it to a creature and then it can be sacrificed. Bankrupt and Blood, and yeah, that's it for our sack outlets. But the idea is that we take control of them by running 4 Act of Treason, 2 Claim the Firstborns, and 1 Smelt-Ward Ignus. This edition of Kaya's Ghostform, I think what we're trying to figure out here is whether or not if we take a creature, sacrifice it, does it then come back permanently under our control, which I'm excited to find out. But yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm wondering if we've eliminated too many. Like, we may want 4 Claim the Firstborns. Do I have? I own 3. I feel like another one is missing here. What would we remove though for this? Maybe a land? This deck is like so incredibly cheap. If you look at this mana curve, it's all 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, maybe let's go down to 21 lands and see what happens. That's really light, but this deck has a really short mana curve, so we don't want to be getting flooded, but it's still like our combo with Act of Treason still takes, I don't know, 4 to 5 mana. But anyway, 3 land here. This is a pretty good looking start. No early creatures, but what you'll see is that this deck's kind of it's like devil themed. It's almost devil tribal, which is sweet. And it really causes some hectic interactions. Oh man. Melee. I want to get this Dreadhorde Butcher down ASAP to start. Oh yeah, let's attach this too. That's gonna come in handy. And start getting this Dreadhorde to start growing. Never underestimate Ashiok. If this whole thing goes off, that's 20 cards out of our library. So I need to kind of start focusing my attacks there, unfortunately. Oh, and he still gets buffed when he attacks planeswalkers. Okay, I didn't even know that. So that's a nice benefit. Get this down. And we're off to the races. I can reapply Kaya's Ghostform if we want to do the same thing over with the Dreadhorde Butcher again. Okay. I think if it's just a race, mill versus our aggro, we're looking pretty good here. I'll save myself 5 cards. It's kind of like 5 HP in this sense. Yeah. Tibalt's going to give me a bit of fodder to use for my Bankrupt and Blood. Oh, unless he's counter. So far I'm liking what the Kai's Ghostform is doing to this board state. Okay. Gonna do this now. Okay. Sweet. I don't think that could have gone any better. This ought to be ours unless they clear the board, but these guys are just so strong. I love Dreadhorde Butcher. Alright. Do what you gotta do. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. Little does Corey know, I'm gonna claim his firstborn. There will be nothing standing in my way. Oh. Okay. I guess that was another blue spell trigger, but these guys are going to do the job. There we go. I mean, felt pretty good, but we're playing against Mill. Doesn't say much, but I think just the way that played out, like we still had a lot of good tools against a lot of other deck types too. So anyway, that one felt good, I guess is what I'm saying. The changes seem to have been in the right direction, and sometimes you can just tell, like the specific mechanics might not have come into play, but you can just tell based off of how it feels and the tools that you have available if you need them. At least that's how it is for me. And if we're looking at that last game, it's a step in the right direction. Okay. Quite a bit of ramp there, but it feels pretty good getting this Mayhem Devil down already. I think we're a little bit ahead of the curve here. Jeez. Alright, let's put some pressure on. Go, yeah. Sometimes with this deck, like, what's different about it is that powerful plays on their side of the board can be turned in our favor in a moment's notice. And so to, like, oh, they're both gonna trigger here, I guess. Let's take out the Gilded Goose. That feels good, I'll say. Feels real good. We don't have a sacrifice outlet right now, so we will see what kind of... Alright, they're just massing chumps, basically. It might have been worth taking... Oh no, I didn't have the mana to go Act of Treason and Dreadhorde Butcher, so that's okay. Letting them both through, hey? Three devils on the board. What did I tell you? Okay. We do have Heartfire as a sack outlet, I guess. I don't know. Oh man. So we still have 20 hit points here to spend, basically. Like, we can take a hit if we want to just posture a little bit more. I'm gonna go for the third Mayhem Devil. Another Devil, and then... I won't be attacking. Next turn we'll take the Fierce Witchstalker and we will sacrifice it to Heartfire. Oh, we need another land. This whole thing...
Hurry on.
Well, when we sacrifice this creature, it's going to trigger off each Mayhem Devil. So, yeah, I mean, arguably we should have been doing that to their life total, but yeah, nice, ranking up. Raise the roof. Just raise the roof. Okay. Good start. Both games felt good. I will take this. Again, our mana curve tops out at 3. So, like, this is a deck you can reasonably keep 2 land openers, I would say, especially if we have red and black and a beauty turn 2. I'm happy about this. Alright. Just like that. Hello to you too. Alright. Get this on our Dreadhorde Butcher again. A little bit of intimidation factor. That just made that a tough decision for Expert Fire. So, nice. Okay. Oh, do I? Do I? I think I do. We need a land. I think to make that worth it, we need a land. That's risky, I guess, playing both of those same turn with so few lands. I guess it gives me options. Yeah, maybe I'm not looking at that the right way. If we look at that as like a sunk cost, I want the yeah, that's the one to play. Can't slow that down. Oh man. Okay, I'm anticipating something big next turn. Let's just do combat. The other Dreadhorde Butcher might have been the play. But what I'm considering is the Mayhem Devil and the Tibalt. Maybe Tibalt, and then we can go Bankrupt and Blood. Tricky. I like this because it turns off life gain in case they had something in there to go that route. Keeping them at 7 when my Dreadhorde Butcher has 4 tokens feels pretty good. Yeah, also stacking up against like a Risen Reef deck. Settle a lot. Oh, what's that do? Okay, more ramp. We could really use an Act of Treason. Okay. I think I'm going to claim the Risen Reef and sacrifice it to Bankrupt and Blood. Call me crazy. Pedal to the metal. So that's going to deal 4. I think we... Man, did I not... If playing Dreadhorde Butcher and having one more attacker there, like, that could have been the game. Yeah, oh. That is the game. Cool. 3 for 3, let's go! I played a bunch of games today, like not like a few with this deck, but just kind of hovered right in gold 3, kind of won one, lost one all afternoon, and then just won a couple, ranked up to gold 3, and now we've strung together 3 already, so it's pretty awesome. This has potential. Ooh. I like those speeds. Wow. I hope there's a Chandra in that deck. Okay, you don't often see people smashing artifacts with Shieldbreaker. Power to you, man.
The only thing to do is my assistants are painful. Surrender to your emotions.
Excuse me. Okay. I needed that other creature. Oh, we can do it this way. Ping ping. Yeah, that's where we get the value from the devils. All those little extra. Mask. Nice. Next turn we can take Torbran. I need 2 creatures. I'm not blocking this, so that next turn when I take Torbran, I have 2 creatures to sack up to Bankrupt in Blood. The other thing I can do, which is cool with the elemental or a creature like this, is I can declare him as a blocker, and then sacrifice it to do a damage, and they still don't get through. Oh, if they have trample, it's a different story if they have trample. But double strike, holy! At least I'm going to get to send this back. Yeah. Ooh, powerhouse. Okay, nice. We got the creature in the Heartfire. We got the win in our pocket. Discard, draw the base. Okay. Yeah, I don't see them getting out of this. Done deal. Here we go. Alright, we gotta play another. If we're gonna be winning at this frequency. Oh, one sec. Alright. Another good opener. A great opener. Nothing to take control, but like good early aggro, so. Okay. That neutralized. This card is so good. So good. So OP. Okay. Probably worth blocking that. Otherwise this shit is getting out of control for T-Skrills. And we'll just put Tibalt down there and they can't gain any more life. Sure there's one coming up. Cool. These are 2 creatures that are not suitable to sacrifice for Bankrupt in Blood unless we're desperate. There's just so much onboard value for them, or for like with having them. Yeah, you're gonna want to start blocking this. Yeah, that'll be all. Probably gonna be a bomb coming soon. I can't remember how much. Oh, another one? Land won't hurt me. But but the things that result are a different story. Okay. Awesome. Very awesome. Pressure's on. T-Skrills needs a big turn here, or there is potential we can win next turn. We'd have to hit through with one attacker. They don't expect us to be holding a Heartfire. This card catches people off guard so much. 4 damage for 2 mana is, yeah, or trading a little devil, like using a devil to fuel this. Then you have 5 damage at your disposal, which is sweet. Yeah, this card just synergizes so well with these devils and Mayhem Devil. This is the card I was worried about. Deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control, which is 4. What is he targeting? Ah, okay. I'm going to sack it to Heartfire now. Oh, this is the card I was worried about. We'll actually kill it with the Dreadhorde Butcher. Okay. That's something. The thing is, they could be at 4 HP right now, but they'd still have this. We need a big draw here. Life gain honestly is huge for them. Does this gain life? No, it deals damage. Okay. That's okay. We gotta dig here. I'm gonna use one to kill the Risen Reef. Draw 3 cards. We have Act of Treason. And we win the game. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Like, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I think we're on something here. It's undeniable. They had a lot going on there, and we pulled it out. So, anyway, I hope you liked the games, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.